All right, Fez, you got to talk at some point during the show. I know you're upset. Last night, I'll just let people know that aren't big reality TV shows. Last night was the last night of Survivor, and they were forming alliances, and the show was over. And it really doesn't matter who won or lost as long as you had a great TV viewing year.
It was the season finale of American Idol.
Finale?
Mm-hmm. The season finale.
What are we? We've given up on English?
And,
I'm kidding you.
And, of course, Hate won overall.
Hate won.
Yeah, Hate won.
Chris Hate is the new American Idol champion.
No, it was Kris Allen won, but it was, of course, Adam Lambert, who was the favorite, apparently just not accepted by this country. Just not accepted, basically not welcome, I guess. I don't know. This country can never get past itself enough to, embrace someone who's a little bit different. Someone who doesn't line up the same way they do in the church pews. So, loss for Adam Lambert that he didn't deserve. It was just basically, I think, done out of meanness.
Okay. I would just wish he would have sang a little better. That's the part that felt sad to me.
He totally outsang the other guy. He outsang Kris Allen. He outperformed him every week of that show. And it was really just, hate winning out. Because they can't stand that guy may not be the same as everybody else in the country.
It just seemed like he didn't have the same range as Kris Allen.
He had a much bigger range than Kris Allen. Kris Allen, a guy who basically whispers through every song, kind of like Adam Sandler in The Wedding Singer.
Oh, that was great. That was a big, big hit.
Yeah, just kind of whispers through every song, and yet he's the American Idol. He's what America wants.
Although, I will say this about Drew Barrymore. I would have picked the other guy over Adam Sandler. The guy who wouldn't let her look out the window of the airplane. That guy may be my favorite actor. And Billy Idol had to go sticking his big nose in it. Bill, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Ronnie B.
Yeah.
Hey, this just proves God hates fags.
I don't know if he does or not, but...
I don't think God does, but I definitely think America does. I definitely think so.
All because of The Last Survivor?
Yeah, The Last American Idol. Where it wasn't a vote for Kris Allen that made him win, it was votes against Adam Lambert.
All right, I don't follow the whole thing. Adam Lambert is off the island completely now?
They were never on an island. They were on a singing competition show called American Idol. I think you know that.
That might be why he lost. Singing doesn't seem to be Adam Lambert's thing. Although, the Black Angel scared me. I'm out here now as the Black Angel.
I appreciated that last night, where it was like his last chance in front of America there, and the votes were already cast, so he just gave him complete Adam Lambert. He gave him the full Adam Lambert last night when I said, good for you, Adam.
I don't even understand what that means.
Because he wasn't, the extra glitter on his face, the big wrought iron angel wings.
Wrought iron. I mean, don't you even for you find that a little crazy? I mean, it's great if you're trying to, protect your roses. But it's nothing a singer should sing. But you should be happy about this. Kiss is gay. So that all worked out. 866 Ron Zero Fez.
Yeah, Lambert outsang Kris Allen again last night, even though the competition had been over by then. Every performance last night with Queen, with Kiss, it was Lambert's night.
Here is George. George, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
People did not like that guy because he was gay, if that's what Fez is applying. It's because he was so arrogant and unrelatable as the other guy.
Maybe if he wasn't quite so arrogant.
He was never arrogant. He always gave props to all the other contestants. He always thanked the judges for their kind words.
What did he give them? Props?
Yes.
What were the props? The wrought iron angels? You know who gave me props once?
Who?
Carrot Top. And I thank you very much. And that prop makes me laugh and laugh. Also got props from Gallagher. Why does a bicycle need a door? It's just a funny act. It's fun. It's what it is. So you're not in the best mood
No, they denied a kid his dream because they didn't agree with his personal lifestyle, which they really don't even know all that much about. Who does know for sure?
I do. And now I know about Kiss, too. And Paul Stanley said after the show, they're really both winners. Rock blows. And you know what? I'm going to say it now. It always has. Here's Alex. Alex, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddies. I just want to let you know, I think it's little girls that are voting for the guys at American Idol, and they're not going to vote for somebody they can't date.
Yeah, it's just really the voting, Fez. Like, if they would have voted for buckets of puke that America brought up, I think Lambert would have won this thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe it does come down to little girls, and little girls who are getting their parents' permission to call, and the parents' influence on the little girls. Don't vote for the guy who isn't like us. That's what it comes down to. Last night was a hate crime.
Maybe if he would have at least try, I don't know. I'm not Simon. I don't want to tell somebody what to do with their career.
Mm-hmm.
But if Adam Lambert would at least try to be bisexual, maybe he'd got some votes. It's a singing competition, Fez.
Yes. And that's what it should have been left up to. Who was the best performer? Adam Lambert.
I'm going to ask you a question, and this is a shoot. You're seriously mad about this?
I'm seriously mad. I'm really sad today about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really disappointed.
Didn't HTG vote against you?
Yes, she did. She made that very clear.
So in terms of best friends, who would you pick?
You.
Yeah, I'm back on top.
Yeah, definitely you.
Back on top. Face.
I mean, you probably didn't vote, but at least you didn't go and vote against Adam Lambert. That's what all HTG's Kris Allen vote was a vote against Lambert. It wasn't for Kris Allen.
I did have the show on, Fezzy, but I had it with the sound down.
Mm-hmm.
And I was listening to Allman Brothers and Little Feat. It's a great fucking show.
Don't know how it would have matched up too well.
When they did Statesboro Blues, I went crazy. Who would have thought? Here's Jerome. Jerome, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Fezzy, I love you, guy, but you're taking this way too personally.
Do you think, Jerome?
I think it should be taken personally what happened last night in this country.
We got Aiken in a couple years ago.
Aiken didn't win.
Oh, well, he came close enough. Regardless.
Yeah, he pulled a Lambert. Lambert is the new Chris Aiken. You almost made it. You almost were accepted. That's something to feel good about.
Yeah, it's always second, as in second class.
Oh. Yeah, like second-class citizens.
Exactly. You know what? You can't, it all goes down to the same stuff. You're not good enough to get married to who you want to get married to. You're not good enough to be our American Idol. There's just still so much disgusting hate in this country.
Again, you're taking a reality show final personally.
Yeah, I do take it. I admit that.
You didn't get voted out. Screamy did.
I feel like I did. I feel like this country let me down.
Will you buy his new CD, Adam Lambert's? Because he's going to put a CD out. And it's called Screaming Cockbreath Rides Again. And I think it's going to be great.
I don't think that'll be the title of it. I don't even think that's a working title.
Well, I'm just giving it my title. It's my working title until he comes up with it.
Yeah, I'll buy it. If he gets the CD out, I'll definitely buy it. I'll buy a couple of them to support the guy.
I can't sit there in a fucking record store and ask for something called Screaming McCockbreath.
I think if you ask for the Adam Lambert CD, they'll be able to find it for you.
That Kris Allen is good, though, Fez. You got to give him credit. He's married. I guess he's legally allowed to get married.
Yeah, in a church, sure. And that kid last night, oh, God, the whole fake thing leading up to this with the wife and the fake Southern accent that he put on as soon as he got to Arkansas for the going home episode.
All right, does everybody in Arkansas have a fake Southern accent?
No, but he only uses it when he's in Arkansas. What the hell? God. And then last night, this is how the devoted family man, the guy next door that everyone wants to be like, I guess, actually forgot to have his family on stage with him last night. They had to drag his fat-ass wife up there at the last minute. He didn't even think twice about her. Seriously, like he's seriously any straighter than Adam Lambert. And that's what people worry about in this country. They worry about what's going on in other people's bedroom. They worry about what this kid may have done, and any guy he may have kissed, and there's photos of on the internet. That's all they were worried about.
I'll tell this. I know what's going on in your bedroom. Nothing. Maybe it's the way you dress. I want you to calm down and think to yourself, it's just a TV show. It doesn't matter.
I think it speaks more than that, Ronnie. I really do. I think it just shows the level of unacceptance in this country.
This is the metaphor for you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And how far away any true acceptance really is. How so damn far away we still are from just people being able to be cool to someone.
Well, nobody could be cooler than you and more understanding than you today, Fez. You're really not judgmental at all.
There?
Yes, go ahead, Joe. You're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Good.
I just wanted to thank Kris Allen for winning that wonderful Arkansas victory for me last night. To be honest, I hate American Idol, but just because a man from Arkansas was on the show, I watched, and I knew that Fezzi hated him. I rooted for Chris Aiken.
Chris Aiken. He had no idea who any of these people are. Joe, let me ask you this. Is he the new Bill Clinton right now? Why you guys were so proud of Bill Clinton?
I guess kind of to the teeny boppers. I mean, I'm 28 years old, and most people my age don't really give a shit about American Idol.
Hey, you getting pretty old. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies, I want to say the only person that's really being hateful and intolerant is Fezzi. I mean, he hates Kris Allen. He hates his wife because she's a woman. He hates Kris Allen because he's a hetero. So you're a hypocrite, Fezzi.
I don't think so. I mean, we saw the way this competition went. We saw how Kris Allen was outperformed all season long.
What about little rounds? Maybe people are prejudiced against big black ass.
Well, they did get rid of the minorities first out of that top 13.
I had the show on last night. Who sang with Little Rounds? What's her name?
Queen Latifah.
Who told her to come out wearing a cat suit? I mean, that's not even a pooch, honey. Bag it up a little bit. Here is Chuck. Chuck, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, you're a businessman. Won't you straighten Fez's ass out? Here's the deal.
Yeah, straighten my ass.
All right, Fez.
Listen, man, they take the winner of that show and they promote them.
All right, stop it.
They promote them and they try to get they get a percentage of what they make for such a period of time.
Hear that? It's all promotion and percentage.
All right, stop it.
Fez, queer don't sell, buddy. That's why
I will tell you this, Chuck. I will tell you this, Chuck.
Fez.
What about when you bought the old Haney place?
All right, stop it, Fez. We can't even have a real conversation.
Ronnie, you know that's a business decision. Them both
I will say I'll take
a business.
Stop it, Chuck. From a business decision, the Idol people are going to take both these kids. There's no doubt about it. They're going to promote both their records, and I do believe that Lambert will outsell him. But there's a difference there. Let's say the kid the rock kid that didn't get picked up a couple years ago, the bald-headed kid.
Daughtry.
All right. He sold 2 million copies of his album. That's a big hit in today's market. But 2 million votes isn't a lot on that show. So you can have the niche. That's right. I'm not saying niche. I don't fucking jump into that thing. I grew up with niche. I'm staying with it. You can have a niche audience, which, quite frankly, 2 million isn't even a niche. It's really big, but it's just not big in terms of the popularity contest that is American Idol. You are playing to a lot of people who don't buy albums or go to concerts. They're TV viewers, and they felt more comfortable with the little kid in their house than they did the dark gay angel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was a vote against Lambert last night. They're never going to accept someone like Adam Lambert. Excuse me.
I don't even know what you mean right now. Well, it doesn't matter whether the whole thing about television is, do you feel comfortable with that person on in your home? People like Don Rickles, big star, never was a hit as a TV star because people felt a little fucking weirded out by him. That's all. Mikey, you're on the Ron Fez show.
3140, buddy ass.
Yeah, buddy, what's happening?
Nothing. Fez, you said that America voted against this guy because of his personal views, but isn't that the exact thing you lambasted Miss California because she had personal views on gay marriage?
I'm talking about tolerance here. And I said his personal lifestyle. I didn't say anything about his personal views. Should someone who is intolerant of other people be named Miss USA? I would guess not. I would not vote for someone like that.
Right, so you want to leave it up to a vote. And that's what we had last night. We had a vote. And let me tell you what the vote is. A bunch of little girls calling as much as they can. Regular people aren't going to call that fucking show, Fez.
I called it.
I said, I'm going to stay to my word. Regular people aren't going to call that show. You got to stop taking it so personal.
Well, it's really sad to me that this kid never stood a chance. As hard as he worked during the season, as much as he outperformed everyone else on that stage.
I'm going to ask you again. It's seriously sad to you?
Yes, it's really sad to me. It really is.
That a kid who was nobody 7 months ago is now, people know who he is, and he's going to make albums, and he's going to go on tour.
Yeah, he's going to have a great career because you're not going to hold that kid back. That's for sure.
Then why are you sad? You should be happy.
Because I thought maybe this could be America moving forward a little bit more. I understand what happened with California and Prop 8. I thought maybe this kid was a really nice kid. He wasn't cocky like some of the other callers had said. You know, he was out there, he was performing his best, and he never stood a chance in this thing. America was never going to accept him.
When I found out you were really into this show, did I start watching it the last 4, 5, 6 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Did I tell you who was going to win?
Yeah, you kept saying it all along.
Because he's a guy little girls like. It's a pop show. He won for the same reason if this thing was held in 73 that, David Cassidy would have won. It's the same exact stuff. That kid, he fits the fucking role of what the little girls like. Doesn't matter. It surely shouldn't fucking get you upset one way or another.
I'm totally upset by this. I am just so disappointed this morning. I just kept thinking about it all night. I couldn't go to sleep. I even turned the TiVo back a couple of times to see if I even saw it right, because I couldn't even believe. I was waiting for Seacrest to say, Kris Allen, your journey ends tonight. It's Adam Lambert.
You were going to go crazy and start jumping up and down.
Totally. I was all set to. Yeah. I was shocked. And then I was just done with it. I didn't want to see any of the post-Idol stuff on the local Fox affiliate. I didn't want anything else to do with it.
Maybe what you ought to do is equate Adam Lambert not winning with your family not accepting you. Maybe that'll make you feel better.
I think it runs along the same course. I don't think it makes me feel better. I think it runs right along the same course.
I was being sarcastic.
Yeah, it totally does. That's why I don't talk about...
whatever.
Yeah, I don't talk about stuff on the air. That's why I keep some things to myself.
You're doing a great job of keeping it hidden. It's a mystery. Walker, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, buddies. Hey, two things. Last night, it seemed to me at least, when Kris Allen was named the winner, that he was so convinced that he was going to lose to this other guy that he literally had nothing to say, nothing prepared to say, and just seemed totally out of his element.
Yeah, the one thing he did say is that Adam should have won.
Well, and secondly, I think the reason that that Adam lost is probably because of his love for penis and semen.
Well, it is a singing competition.
Yes, and he was the best singer, Ronnie. He was the best singer on there.
Greg, you're on Fez.
Hey, fellas. Good morning. Let me get this straight. Fez, who does not listen to music and does not particularly like music, is completely vested into American Idol and has taken this on as his crusade rather than Guantanamo Bay or universal health care or equal rights. This is your crusade.
It is today, big man.
He's so right here today, Fezzy. Out of all the things in the world, we cannot get upset about what happens on a reality TV show.
This reality TV show is just a symbol of what's going on in the country.
I hope not.
It's a symbol of it.
I would really hate that reality TV shows us who we really are.
It did last night.
I'd rather think that it was just some whacked out fucking crazy thing. And Fez, you have to just sit here and think for yourself for a moment about the American Idol show. It's not exactly a compliment to the artists who win this thing. Would Tom Petty have won this? Rod Stewart was on last night. Would he have won this? Would Paul Stanley have won this, who was on the show last night? will.i.am was on the show last night. Would he have won? All the people that come out there would not have been picked as the American Idol. You don't have to fucking worry about whether this show shows you that your life is going wrong or right.
It just shows
it's a bad show.
But it shows how little acceptance there is in this country, because people are scared to death. Oh my God, that if Adam Lambert won this thing, that oh my gosh, gays might move into their house or the house next door or something, or that their little boys would start putting on eyeliner out of nowhere.
Tell me the truth.
That's exactly what this is about. Just frickin' fear out there. Scared to death of this nice kid.
Do you honestly think that acceptance is all this important? Do you honestly think it's a really big deal to be accepted? Do you think Hunter Thompson was accepted? Miles Davis was accepted? No. Those people were great because they were on the outside of that fucking thing, and they fucking said no to acceptance. Stop acting like acceptance. Why give your power away? Why act like somebody else's view is more important than yours?
Because unless there's some tolerance going on in this country, progress can't be made.
What progress? That some fucking kid wins a bad TV show? It's insane. You think there's fucking intolerance now? In the 50s or 60s down south, they might have beat that kid to death. Of course you're making progress. Rick, you're on Fez.
I got an Ichiban for you.
What do you got?
Fez Whatley, once again, intolerant of the majority of the views of Americans. See ya.
I want somebody on Fez's side here. Somebody that can just really make him feel better about himself. It's the Daily Leader.
Yeah, that was one of the most exciting tribal councils ever. Hey, Fez, what does the feet taste like?
First of all,
probably not the person to go to if you're looking for support for me.
Tastes like chlorine, doesn't it? The feet?
Depends, I guess.
Oh, depends.
Shit.
Yeah, I know. I think they have to wear that because their assholes get so wide.
Leaks come.
So, you know what I don't like, Fez?
What?
When Chris Stanley thinks it's funny that you're upset. That's the thing that gets me upset.
Oh, yeah, it's a good day for him.
Yeah.
Maybe they should just ban gays from American Idol altogether.
That might make you feel better, Fez.
It'll probably be the next step. Who knows? If you're a gay kid, why would you try out? You got no chance of winning.
Well, Chris Aiken won.
Clay Aiken, and he was a runner-up. He was second best.
Well, that's good. Here is Dan. Dan, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie. First off, there's a medical definition for what Little Rounds has. It's called FUPA, frontal upper pussy gut area. So you got to feel sorry for somebody like that. And also, Fezzy, how many weeks behind is this going to set us back in your therapy?
Yeah, you got therapy tonight, Watley?
No, I don't. I got life coach tonight.
What's life coach mean?
Life coach just working on some, some life skills. And the Fez Watley project.
FWP.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one that you actually start work on yourself on the show.
Right, yeah.
Nice.
Performance stuff. Performance work.
Well, I'm going to tell you the truth. That means a lot to me and the listeners. That you finally got around in the middle of all this mess to thinking about the show.
I don't know how much my mind's going to be on it tonight. I'm still going to go. I'm still going to do my work.
Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I got a question for Fez, Ronnie.
Yeah.
We're talking about reality TV. Didn't a gay guy win the original Survivor?
Yeah,
Was it Richard?
Renee Richards won the original Survivor.
That wasn't Renee Richards. That was Richard somebody else.
Hatch.
Richard Hatch. Yes. And yeah, he played a game and he won. That wasn't America voting for Richard Hatch to win. That was the other people that were on the island and got to know him and how he played the game. That's who voted for Survivor. It wasn't chosen by the greater population of the United States.
Well, we've had a gay president. George W. Bush. That's who. I don't know if he was gay, but he did blow a guy at a frat party. He was just fucked up. I was all fucked up. What is the act that makes somebody gay anyway?
Well, I think it's like...
Is it anal?
No, I don't think it's anal. I think
oral sex?
I think it could be oral. I think it could be as much as, kissing. Make out.
And then you're stuck with the label?
Yeah, I think so.
Can't get out of it?
Well,
if a guy does something when he's younger, right? Let's say he goes to jail. And he gets oral. Then later he gets out of jail. He gets married. He has kids. He has grandkids. Is that guy gay?
Yeah, I think he's still gay. Yeah, I think he is.
But he doesn't vote that way. Here is Brian. Brian, you're on Run Fez.
Fezzy, I got to agree with you, buddy. America's too critical on the gays. If they didn't know the guy was gay, if it never came across, he would have won hands down. Way better, way more talent. I'm all on your side, Fezzy.
Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
You think it would have been smarter for Adam to play it down a little bit? Not come across so gay till after the show?
Yeah, if he would have, then hands down America, because he would have definitely got it. I mean, there's no question in my mind. And I may be mistaken on this, but I think Elton John faced some troubles when he first started about America.
Yeah, you know what? That would actually be an interesting thing to figure out, because obviously androgyny has played a very big part in rock and roll. I mean, Mick Jagger comes off, playing to the gay set, at least being effeminate, you know?
Right.
But when you actually come out and say that you're gay, at first Elton John said that he was bisexual. It fucking supposedly hammered his record sales. But if you look at it, his earlier records really were better, He started to sound like Phil Collins after the fucking 80s started. So I wonder, has it really shown? I mean, if you even look like at Queen, Freddie Mercury, I don't think he ever came out and said that he was gay.
Yeah, I don't believe so.
Yeah. Although you'd have to be an idiot not to know. I mean, you got to be the biggest moron in the world not to have known that Elton John and Freddie Mercury were gay.
Now, Adam Lambert never actually came out on the show.
Well, apparently he went to Outback. They saw him with his boyfriend at Outback. And the kid didn't try to hide it.
Right, yeah. So God bless him for that. I mean, he didn't say he was gay, but on the other hand, he never really tried to hide who he was on the show to try to play to America's votes. He was just being himself and hoping, that America would appreciate his talent. Could appreciate who he was as himself.
Well, again, it's not a big deal. I'm glad you've moved on from it.
I have not moved on from this.
I'm glad you put it behind you.
I don't think I'll watch it next season.
I hope everybody says that. Here is Rob. Rob, you're on Ron Fez.
How's it going today, boys?
Yeah.
Ron, or Fez, if it makes you feel any better, the last Canadian Idol was gay.
Well, Canada's gay.
Well,
their symbol is a gay leaf.
Good point.
It's a large gay leaf from the tree of homosexuality.
It's a maple leaf.
Again, you've overreacted. And I'm saying that as somebody who doesn't care about you one way or another.
Okay.
I want you to know that from the bottom of my heart.
Right.
You're taking a stupid thing to heart. Connor, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, just because people don't agree with you doesn't mean it's hate. The producers of the show put it up to a vote to see who would win, and America decided that the Kris kid made a better idol, whether it's a singer or not. He made a better overall idol than the Lambert kid did, and whether it's because he has black hair and blonde hair, or whether it's for whatever reason, America decided that he's the better idol.
Okay, yeah.
Keep telling yourself that over and over again.
There is some truth to that, Fez. It's just like we were talking about. If you look at a hit TV show, right? Is that actor the best actor out there, or does he just fit that role better than anybody else?
Well, I would say he fits the role.
I mean, nobody would ever say that David Hasselhoff is a great actor. But he has been a TV star. And quite frankly, when he was young, he might have been the American Idol. That's the kind of people America picks. They pick people that they feel safe with. Harmless people.
Yeah, and that's what they got. Yeah, let's see what this Kris Allen ends up doing. Your American Idol.
Here is Mike. Mike, you're on Fez.
Hey, guys, I just wanted to say, I mean, it's not always a singer that wins. Look at what happened with Chris Daughtry a couple of years ago. He by far was the best vocalist, and he didn't win, and not gay. And the other thing is,
I kind of think he's gay.
Did a pretty good job.
Would you say Chris? Yeah, hold on, Stanley. Would you say that Chris Daughtry is gay?
I'd say he's very gay.
I think he's gay too, and the main reason is he's been on American Idol.
I don't think that necessarily makes you gay.
Doesn't help.
Here is Gia. You're on Run Fez.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
What's going on, buddies?
Hey.
Fezzy, I love you with every fiber of my being, and I think you have the right to be upset because you've really invested a lot of time in this show from day one. You really did. But, and I don't want to go back to what the guy said before, but in a way, what you just said before about this people believing in this guy and trying their best to accept him, you really need to channel this into your secret, and you really need to understand that for you to be uptight about this, and you have the right to be, you really need to embrace the fact that to come out and accept and say your secret will kind of make people understand it a little bit better and believe in you a little bit more. It's almost like you're running away from the secret, and yet you don't really, and that way you don't have the right to be able to sort of come down on America. And I love you, Fezzy. I no matter what you do, it wouldn't make a difference. But I think you really need to take this and embrace it and use it to your advantage.
So what you're saying is that our Fez is able to talk the talk but not walk the walk.
Well, yes, but I would never be that hard on Fezzy because I just love him. I love him. But in a way, I think you need to use this in your therapy and channel this because kind of, yes, sort of.
So you're saying that he's one of the reasons why maybe America can't accept because they haven't met enough. They haven't liked enough. And that was basically the point of Harvey Milk's career. Harvey Milk, Fezzi, you're probably not familiar with him. He was a gay politician.
I know who Harvey Milk was.
In the 70s that lost the big contest. Actually, I think he ran for public office 7 times. 6 times. Did not get voted in.
Yeah, he didn't give up. And like this, Adam Lambert's not going to give up.
Why are you giving up? Why are you so upset? Why can't you bring on positivity?
Because I am truly upset today. And in answer to Gia's question, why would I talk about anything personal from my life when I see how America feels after last night? Why would I bring up anything personal that's going on with me?
Can I give you some benefits?
Mm-hmm.
We can sit and point at you. We can laugh and we can judge you.
Uh-huh. See, that's exactly it. That's exactly what they did.
I was trying to do just the opposite. I was trying to make you feel stronger.
No, that didn't. That weakened me.
It
weakened my spine.
All you did today was weaken a country.
The country showed how weak it was last night when the voting was revealed.
Fez, we have a black president. You can't sit and judge us. Here is Adam. I hope it's Lambert. You're on the Ron and Fez show. Once, twice, you're out. Catherine, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hi, guys. Fezzy, I love you, and I love my gays. Now, I didn't watch American Idol, so I can't say anything about who sang better or didn't. But the little girl screwed up Dancing with the Stars. They all voted for Sean, even though she didn't dance nearly as well as the other 2 contestants. So the little girl screwed up that vote as well. And I'd like to point out that Jennifer Hudson came in like 6th in American Idol, and she has a Grammy and an Oscar now. So, you know what? Adam probably is going to make out better in the deal for not winning.
Make out.
Yes, he's going to have a great career, but he went into that competition knowing that second place, he should have known that second place was the best he could do.
Well, why? We're trying to, Fuzzy, we're trying to find some reason, then we're going to move on from this. It's something for you to feel positive about.
I don't feel anything to be positive about when this thing happened last night. I just sat there staring for the longest time. Just unbelievable.
Like a mongoloid? Like when a mongoloid can't figure something out?
Like I went catatonic.
That's got me back to that brain tumor thing. That seriously, I cannot believe they haven't given you a CAT scan.
No, I haven't gotten one. I may end up getting one. This may make if there's a tumor in there, this just may make it burst.
You know that Adam Lambert can't be buried in a Jewish cemetery?
No, I didn't know that, actually.
No.
Because of his personal lifestyle?
Well, he's not Jewish. Here is Joe. Joe, you're on Run Fez. Joe.
Hey. Fez, what's up with you people? You always complain when you don't get your way. What do you want, reparations next? Peace.
Maybe I complain when I see a little bit of injustice going on. Maybe that's what I do.
Do you feel like you've turned some opinions today?
I think so. I hope so. I hope I pointed things out to people.
But I
hope I pulled back the curtain a little bit. Because Adam Lambert, he's not going to bring this up. He's gonna be a little, honestly, he's gonna be a little bit more gracious than I can be.
Pretty gracious, huh?
Yeah, Adam Lambert, very gracious in what happened to him. He had every right to scream ripoff.
Eric, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, buddies. Hey, Fezzy, I got a question for you. Last November, an openly gay man who was photographed on the campaign trail holding hands and kissing with his gay lover became a U.S. congressman from Colorado, and you never said a word about it. I'm curious as to why you overlooked that.
I didn't know anything about it, Eric. I don't live in Colorado.
Well, apparently then you don't pay attention to gay rights, do you? And it's only when it's something hokey and reality-based like this that you actually care when...
Eric, do you know about New York congressmen? Do you know about the New York congressional elections? Do you know about Florida congressional elections?
Fez, the man who was
Do you
elected,
know?
It was a national story. Fez, this man was a national story when he was elected.
Mm-hmm.
His name's Jared Polis. It was a national story.
I will check it. I thank you for the information. I'll check it out.
Well,
Eric.
You don't pay attention to things.
It's not a bad name. Eric's not a bad name. Don't you try to use it against him. What do you do, hand you your ass?
No, he didn't. Not at all. He didn't get close to my ass.
All right, we're going to move on now, okay? It's over. Your team lost. My team won. You don't see me gloating. I picked this not last week, not the other day. I picked it like a month ago.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I remember. Yeah.
When nobody was given, when everybody thought that the Bobby Pantera kid was going to do better than him. The Bobby Pantera lookalike. I just thought that the little girls were going to like this kid. It's a little girls contest. This would be like me fucking being upset because the Powerpuff Girls got picked for something. That's what little girls are going to do. Stop taking everything so personal. Tom Brady didn't get upset when he fucking lost the Super Bowl and his team shit the bed during their undefeated year. Man up.
He should have gotten upset. It should have affected him.
Why? He lost fair and square. Lambert lost. This was the contest he was in. Vote as much as you want, as often as you want. Nothing else. That's the contest that he chose. And that contest made this kid fucking famous.
Yeah, he's going to be a huge star. Great for Adam Lambert. That's great. But he entered a contest that he legitimately thought he could win.
He came close.
If he had known he couldn't have won, I don't think he would have entered it.
I think you're insane. And I don't think it because of that contest. I think you're clinically insane for what your psychiatrist has said. I'm hoping you get to the point where you start hurting yourself. So I can have some closure. We're going to break here, Fez. We'll be back in just a couple moments. I'm going to turn this over to a heterosexual conversation. Kate Hudson is now dating A-Rod.